So we were down here at beautiful Beaver Lake, but you're going to have to wait a couple weeks for that video. In this video, we're going to take a look at us going around the Mark Twain National Forest looking for boondocking spots. Stick around and check that out. All right, so we've got a little bit different scenery than what we normally do. We're actually in a hotel. And the reason being is this weekend we're headed off to scout out some locations in the Mark Twain National Forest. So we've got some spots already marked off on the map, but we're continuing to look, see what else we can find. So we're a little backwards again. We're headed down to first Mark Twain National Forest and then down to the Ozark National Scenic Riverway along the Current River. Like I said before, we're looking for boondocking spots. We've kind of got some places scouted out, so today we're going to go check out what we found on the map and see if it looks as good as what we think it's going to.
We're hoping to find some really good, nice places to boondock.
So that's kind of a little ways off the road, but this site could be gorgeous if it wasn't for all the trash. Still not bad though. Problem being is, I don't know if we can get a camper down through here, through that road, due to some of the dips. I just don't know that it's going to happen, but if anybody's going to tent camp, this is wonderful. Alright, so coming back, I think we actually may be able to get the tag down there. That spot wasn't quite as bad as what I thought. If we take it slow, I think we may be able to do it. Alright, so we're headed out from that last spot. Might be a little shaky through here as the road is a little rough. But anyhow, two spots down there by the lake, really neat spots. They're both taken though, so we didn't stop and get out. But definitely
very pretty. Yeah, it's very pretty down there.
Yeah, so it'd definitely be a spot to check out in the future.
Yeah.
So, mixed results in the National Forest. We found a couple sites that were pretty neat. However, we went to several others that we never really found a decent area. So we're gonna go grab some lunch, and hopefully when we get down to the Ozark National Scenic Riverway and the Current River area, we'll have a little bit better luck finding spots. All right. Interesting turn of events. We went down to the Sinking Creek campground, checked it out, decided it's actually a pretty decent campground other than it was packed full of people. So I didn't get any footage when we were down there. I just didn't want to take the camera out with all the people around. So once we left, we stopped near the campground. I decided that I was going to pull the drone out, and I'd pull the drone, or fly the drone, down by the campground. Well, got a little ways away, and then the drone took off. So we took off back down to this campground to try to find it. It was upstream a little ways, so I started going through the woods trying to get upstream to where it was at. Then figured out that it was on the other side of the creek, which I'm pretty sure is deeper than what I want to be walking across. So I'm standing there looking, see if I can see it across the river or across the creek, and here comes a couple on some inner tubes. So they stopped, asked me what I was doing, and decided that they were going to, the guy was going to go across the creek to see if he could help find it. And so I told him, well, I'll go with him. And of course, I'm not dressed for the water at all, so I'm in my normal clothes, normal shoes, but figured I needed to try to find the drone. So we went across the creek, looked for a while. My legs are scratched all to hell because we were going through thorns, through stinging nettles, not fun at all. But anyway, unfortunately, never did find the drone. So, drone is gone, but one of these days we'll probably replace it, but not anytime soon. But so anyway, that was my excitement. I guess I must have slipped or something when I was in the woods too, because my watch decided it was going to try to call 911. I had to stop it real quick before it did that. So, and then all the while we don't have signal down here, so Tammy's in the car not knowing if I'm
dead or alive.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, like I said, I've made it back to the car, wet shoes, scratched up, no drone, but oh well. But anyway, so we're back in the car and about to head off again. So we think this is Grassy Creek campground,
Grassy Creek.
which doesn't look like much from this direction, but when you turn around,
See, this wouldn't be bad at all.
well, I have to admit, I was a little nervous about that water crossing, but I'm glad we went across because I think we just hit the jackpot on camping spots. So yeah, we were getting a little frustrated, I think, as far as what we were finding, but
We just found a little slice of heaven right here.
even the dog likes it. So I think we're going to call this one right here. It's been a very eventful day.
Very. Very long, eventful day.
Yes, we have traveled right at 200 miles on the southeast Missouri back roads. We figured out that in doing this in the future, it's probably going to be better off to focus on a smaller area and really dig down and check out that area a little bit closer. I think we just kind of spread ourselves out a little too much today. It wasn't bad, but I think we could have, like I said, had a narrower focus and been able to better see a certain area. What else? Oh, we did figure out too, we did not bring any kind of trash sacks or anything like that. So in the future, we're gonna start bringing that because we just found
a lot of trash in a couple of places.
Yeah, and just nothing to do with it. So yeah, in the future, we're gonna make sure we bring some trash sacks so that we can pick up after those that don't pick up after themselves. Other than that, that's really about it. We are getting ready to head home. We've got a 4.5 hour drive or so ahead of us to head home.
It's now 7 p.m. and we haven't made it back to the blacktop yet.
Yeah, so yeah, it's gonna be a late one tonight.
Yeah.
So anyhow, hope you all like this one. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you aren't already, and we will see you in the next one.